guys, it's Cara with Cara Jo Plans. How's everybody doing today? Welcome back to my channel, and welcome if this is your first time here. Today I'm going to show you what it looks like to set up a paycheck budget. I am a paycheck budgeter, which means I don't go with a monthly budget. I go from one paycheck to the next and what bills I'm paying with that paycheck. So what we're going to be looking at today is my pay date March 3rd through March 16th. And we're going to set up all the expenses that are going out in that period. So up here I have my incomes, and I fill those in later. I go with the starting balance for my checking account and my income sources. So we're going to start with the expenses in the order that they're going to come out this pay period. And I'm just going to jot these down real quick. Okay, so I've got them noted down and when their due dates are, and you'll see that these last two have due dates after I said this pay period for the paycheck. I'm still using this paycheck though to pay those bills, even though they're outside the window, because I'm probably going to send them out a day or so early. And then what I do for my expected is I go by last month's bill amount. So for those, my last month's bills were 113, 132, 5040, 218, 38, 668, 19, 1377, 66, and 2206. And some of these are fixed expenses, they don't change. However, the Xfinity went down just a little bit with a little bit of change. So this one's actually going to be 112.79. And the People's also went down. I go on a budget plan, so it's usually always the same every month, except like twice a year they reconcile my account, and I'm actually a little bit overpaid, so I only owe $114.84 this month. The sewage is based on our water usage, so when our water usage goes down, our sewage goes down just a little bit. And I must not have had an estimate for this one, because this one is actually $218.38, and this is always $668.19. This is a fixed loan. Netflix right now is a fixed fee. They haven't changed that for a while. And the Bank of America went down to 65, and the Planet Fitness is still 2206. And I know I told you guys that I was going to be getting rid of the Planet Fitness. With the job prospect I'm looking at, it looks like I might be able to keep that. And there's actually a Planet Fitness next, really close to the job that I'm hoping that I get confirmed within the next couple days. So while I'm eligible to cancel that this month, I'm going to hang on just a little bit just to see, because I feel like I would use it more if it were right next to my workplace. So we're going to see about that one. So, and then we go through the differences, and that one's only a 21-cent difference. And that one is $17.16. $1.70. That one's unchanged. That one's unchanged. That one is. This one's $1 less. And that one's unchanged. So once I get the bill expenses going out, the next thing I want to plan for this paycheck are my cash envelopes. And the cash envelopes I've been using lately are, we'll call it fun money. This time it's shorter than entertainment. Groceries, fuel, beauty, household, and allowance. Now, February was the first month that I was really strict about using the cash envelopes for some of these categories, so it was kind of a learning curve on how much I was putting in there. Groceries, I was pretty spot on with about $400 a month. So for each paycheck, I'm still going to pull out $200 for groceries. And the gas, I estimated way over on that one. So I ended up only spending like $100 on gas last month. So I think for the first two pay periods, I think I'm going to pull out 80 and see how far that gets me. That might carry me over through 2 or 3 weeks. And then beauty, I would like to add $20 to that again this month. I know there's a couple things that I'm almost out of that I want to pick up. Household, we're going to do $25 again this pay. And the boys' allowances, they're doing really well with those, so they'll be getting that $20. And then fun money, so this one doesn't have like a set amount. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to look at our March calendar and see kind of what kind of events we have going on to try to decide what I want to budget for fun money. And I don't see anything where we'll definitely be out somewhere where we would want to spend money. So I think I'm going to do 30 on that. So if we end up going to little indoor play area, or if we want to go get ice cream or something, there will be a little bit of money in the fun envelope money for that. So let's total these up. Oh, and then the next thing, within the next few days, I should know whether I got this job, which I'm hoping I did. I'm going to restart my sinking funds. And I'm not going to list those out individually on this page because I do have a sinking fund page, but I will write the total amount that I'm contributing to sinking funds on this page here. So I'm just going to put that down there for the future. And then let's get totaled up here with my expenses. So $112.79 plus $114.84, $48.70. To $18.38, $668.19, $13.77, $65, $22.06. Okay, so this here is going to be $1263.73. And then if I add my cash envelopes into that amount, so 30, 200, 80, 20, 25, and 20 will give me 1638.73. And then once I get the sinking funds, I'll pull the total expenses. Okay, so I don't have a sticker for the bottom of this page to do income minus expenses to calculate leftover. So I'll just end up writing that down here at the bottom once I figure out the total income. And then the cash envelopes, once the pay comes in, I will pull this money out. And let's show you where I calculate that. So we're going to flip over to the budget by paycheck worksheets. Let me see. Here it is. Okay, and then I'm just going to set this over to the side so I can work on it here, but you guys can see what I'm working on here. So fun, groceries, fuel, beauty, household, and allowance. Okay, so this one's 20, 25, 20, 80, 200, and 30. So for the fun money, I only need 110 and 120. For the groceries, I can get 10 20s, that's fine. Fuel, 4 20s. Beauty, 120. Household can be 120. And 5 1s. Then allowance, I do 21s. So total bill count down here at the bottom. So the total bill count here is I'm going to need 25 ones, 110, and 15, 16, 17 20s. And just to check that, get my calculator back out here. So 30 plus 200 plus 80 plus 20 plus 25 plus 20. Well, we got a big mess here. All right, let's try this again. 30 plus 200 plus 80 plus 20 plus 25 plus 20. So my total should be 375. So if I take 20 times 17 plus 10 plus 25 is 375. So 25 here, 10 here, and 17 times 20 is 340. So when I go to the ATM, I'll be pulling out $375, and this will be the breakdown right here of what bills I get. So 25 ones, 110, and 17 20s. And then for March, the savings challenge that I'm doing is the second one of the Budget Moms February challenges. I didn't want to do the pack your own lunch because I'm not sure about the job situation. And then the finding loose ones, I know personally that I don't get a whole lot of small ones. So I thought that it would be a better challenge for me to do her second February challenge, which was commute to savings. So what you do is, I went with how far it is to take my son to preschool since I didn't know exactly where I was going to be working yet. So 8 miles and back and forth, so that would be 16. And then you double that. So every week, my goal is to save $32. And what I did in February was the $25 a week challenge, and I did successfully complete that one. So this one's just bumping it up a little bit from $25 to $32 to push myself. And this $100 that I saved in February is going to be an extra debt payment towards one of my credit cards. So I'm hanging on to that till I can get to the bank to deposit that, and that will go towards debt, and then we'll start on March once I get this paycheck. And the goal is to save that money from your cash envelope. So if I'm $32 under on my groceries for a week, I pull that $32 and put it in there. Or it can come from a combo of envelopes. Say that I have 5 left over in fun money, and, you know, just add it up. It can come from different envelopes, but the point is to try to save $32 every week and put that in your savings envelope. All right, so this paycheck is all set up with the expected bills coming out. Once I close out February, I'll have my starting balance from my last paycheck, and then my income sources will be added in here, and then I will get my differences down at the bottom once I've spent all my expenses and I can figure out what I would have left. Then I'll look at my sinking funds. So once I know my income total up here minus this amount, I will figure out what's going to go into my sinking funds, and then what I'm going to decide to carry over till next pay, because the other thing that I'm going to factor in is my expected income for next pay and the bills going out during that pay period. So I've got to factor all of that in to determine what my sinking funds are going to be and my end balance. So if you have any questions, leave them below. I'd love to answer your questions, help you guys along. I'm by no means a financial advisor. I'm just using my real numbers and how I budget. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel and ring that bell for updates when new videos are posted. I try to post 3 videos a week on Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. And thank you guys for joining us. I'll see you next time. Bye.